continues, boy. We are catching raccoons left and right. This one here is not a bad size raccoon either. Pretty decent sized one. Pretty looking coon, but yeah, this was the hay set I had in the corner. Looks like that flat set over there is untouched. Let me check that out real quick. Yeah, untouched. So caught a coon, and yeah, we'll move on down the line. Been catching a lot of coons lately. We had a warm up here in PA, so it went from warm beginning of the season to getting cold, and now we've got this coon. Got lots of them. Yep. I know, buddy. All right, I'm gonna get them taken care of and move on down the line. Another pretty good sized coon. Gotta get them out of the area. They just seem like they keep jumping in my coyote traps this year, so maybe I should have set more DPs. But yeah, another decent sized coon. Another boar. Catch a lot of boars. I haven't caught a single female yet this year, so seems like there's a lot of coon in this area. All right, I'll see you down the line. Well, something happened. Here's my hay set. Here's one of my bait holes. It's all dug out. Trap is flipped over and not flipped off. Wow. Every time they do that, it amazes me. I'm not sure how they figured that out. I have no idea. Wow. We always think it's a coyote, but it really could be anything. It could be a fox. More than likely it's a raccoon. They like to do that kind of stuff, so anyway, I'll get this reset. All right, guys, I'm 2 weeks into season, and I still do not have a canine catch, so I'm going around my line today and really checking out all my traps and trying to figure out. Here's a blind set I got. This is how the blind set looked. The pan is pulled up so the night latch is not set anymore, which normally means coon, but I got one of these underalls. It's all chewed up, and I have no idea what's going on. It almost looks like I've got some bird crap on my pan. So I don't know if a bird found this. It's like right on this little trail that goes underneath this fence that I'm pretty sure coyotes and gray fox use. But yeah, so this is the first trap I'm checking out. I'm gonna get it reset and going. Just trying to get a handle on what's going on. I'm on a farm where I had great success last year. I caught 5 female coyotes off this farm, and in PA, that's, in my opinion, that's a big deal. It's only like a 600-acre farm, I think, maybe somewhere between 600 and 800 acres. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, when you catch that amount of coyotes, females especially, that you really put a dent in that population. They haven't had any calves go missing, and I've got video in this area, and I'll show you guys that now, but I got video of one coyote only, and I've also got a video of a red fox in this spot. So normally when I start seeing the red fox come back in, that means the coyotes aren't there as heavy as they used to be. So, you know, we'll stick it out for another 2 weeks just to give our due diligence. But on this farm in particular, this is a farm that it's like an eradication kind of job. I'm trying to get rid of them all. So I can come back during cable restraint season if it seems like there's a bunch. But yeah, let's move on down the line, see what's going on. All right, guys, in episode 1, I showed you this trap and said, well, I remade it because I caught a raccoon, but I was like, I might have to do something differently, but we'll see. I think it's time to do something different. My pan keeps getting uncovered. It looks like they dug out that hole real nice and easy, so I'm going to redo this. And I think I'm going to set my set a trap on the outside of the circle, set a new trap. I'll look around and see if I see any sign about, you know, see what's been doing this, but I'm not really sure. I don't see anything quite yet. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I'll reset and show you what I'm doing. All right, guys, just to show you what I did. So this is the set that caught the raccoon. Now it's getting dug up all the time. They're going and they're stealing that bait. So I put some more bait down in that hole with some sheep's wool. And I'm just gonna take this hay covered up. I set this area back up like I had a trap there, but there is no trap there. So I'm just trying to make it look like I had one there, and I'm trying to be sneaky. But in all honesty, my trap is on the edge of the circle right there. The wind blows in this direction most of the time, so I'm hoping this is where they approach from. And I just got like a little bit of grass there. All I did was put some gray fox gland, like a drop of it right there. So I'm hoping it's just enough to get that critter to be like, oh, here we go, and step there and get caught. And we'll see which ones we mess with this set. All right, moving on down the line. Hey guys, this is where I had that coon that I caught, and I had a catch circle like this, and then I put a trap on the outside ring, and sure enough, picked up another coon. It's a young coon, but on this farm they want all coons removed. So yep, another coon. Not huge, but he is going to get taken care of, and yeah, I'll show you what the remake looks like, and we'll head on down the line. Oh, another thing, I set this trap up to try to catch a fox. That was my goal, but it just seems like there is no fox in this area lately. It just seems like that's not what we're catching. So we are getting coons, which is not a bad thing. I'm not disappointed I'm getting coons. I'm just surprised. I'm not really seeing any fox sign at all. Let me check my flat set over here, my little walkthrough. Yeah, nothing's happened to it. It's just nothing's happening. It's not catching them. So we'll see what happens. See you all down the line. You know, I must have a possum family living nearby, because I have been catching some tiny, tiny little possums right in my front yard. All right, I'm gonna let this one go. I know my policy is to kill them all, but I have a hard time when they're this tiny. So let's see what we're dealing with here.
There you go, little tiny possum. Stay on the traps, my friend. Yeah, good. We'll figure it out. I'll reset you later because I need to rebait you. Alright, let's move on down the line. You missed that one. You caught that one for sure. I'll leave you. I'll get moving. Yeah, you're looking around. Good. Go around there, you little one. Good, you go.
Alright, I'll leave. Good luck, buddy. Stay out of my traps. Yeah, this has been a good set for me. Keeps on producing time and time again. So it's all good. It's a little early in the morning still, but yeah, picking up another coon. This set here's caught 3 for me, and I mainly set this set just to protect canine traps. In this area I've got a bobcat. I got it on camera almost every day. So I'm trying to get all these coons out of the way so that when bobcat season rolls around in PA and I set traps, I'm not catching coons. That was my goal. And this is a really nice sized coon, so yeah. We'll get this taken care of and move on down the line, see if it's a boar, see what's going on. So yeah, stay tuned. Well guys, I've been having a really rough go of things here. I want to show you this trap and exactly how it was. I'll get real close. I don't know how well you can see, but there are literal scratch marks on the pan, and this right here is a tiny little piece of fox scat right there. There's some more. This is a flat set that I had where I put some bait under a rock and then put some lure on top of the rock, and we had some freezing nights there, and I have not used my wax dirt yet. And there was a couple sets that I had not put any like freeze proof stuff on, and now I have it for sure right now. But we have a warm-up coming. I'd have had this fox. His toenails were on the pan. Oh man. And he pooped on it. He was like, I don't know what this thing is. I'm gonna mark it. So I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna make sure that the trap's going to work and all that, make sure it wasn't a pan tension problem, and get it all set back up. It brought him in once, you know, so hopefully we'll nab this guy and or a coyote or something. But hey, this is part of trapping. That's why it's not called catching, it's called trapping. You got to get out there and you got to try, and you got to make these mistakes. I make them still too, you know. It's not really a mistake. They just figure out you're trying to catch a wild animal, a smart wild animal. And on this farm, I let a lot of red fox go, and they're smart. You know, it's hard to catch them. So I love the challenge though. So I'll get back with you further down the line. Hey guys, it's kind of a bittersweet moment. I'm pulling traps on that farm. Ended up catching 12 coons on this farm. No canines over here. It is the day before black bear rifle in Pennsylvania, so I will be black bear hunting here pretty soon. So hopefully I get one of those. Maybe make a little video about that. That'd be really sweet. But I'm trying to go through the reasons why I don't think I caught any canines this year. And I've got a couple. First one is, I don't know how well you can see that over there, but that is a gas well pad. You can hear the beeping and all that. Last year they had a pad up there, but it was not very active. They had like one person a day that would go up and just kind of check some things. But this year it's constant traffic. They added a whole bunch of new equipment down below, and it just seems like canine activity in this area has decreased. That's one reason. Number two, I caught a bunch of coyotes on this farm last year, and I caught 5 females. You know, you can base it off averages, but coyote females will have a good bit of pups per, and I'm thinking we took a big chunk of that population out of here last year. So I look at that as a success. Number three, my very first year trapping here, which would have been 3 years ago, I caught 8 red fox in one spot pretty much on this farm, and the farmers here don't want me to keep those red fox, so I let a lot of them go. The reason why is they help with their mice problems, their voles, their moles, all the little critters, the little rodents. They help kill those. Plus on this farm they only raise cattle and pigs, so they're not too stressed about those. Now the coyotes, they make a difference, they go after those calves, but the red fox really don't seem to. So you know, I'm thinking that's another reason. I think I'm on to reason number 4. I'm trying out underalls this year, and so far I'm not super impressed. I was just setting off some of my traps, and some of them seemed like they were really hard to set off. And I noticed that some of those underalls got caked with mud and things like that. And I wonder if that's preventing them from popping, because I did have some, some fox tracks standing on my pan at certain points where I should have caught them, but I didn't. But hey, that's all a part of trapping, so I don't get too stressed about that. So what's coming up for bonehead trapping here in the upcoming weeks? Gonna do some rifle hunting, and after rifle hunting, I'm gonna be setting up a lot of new properties, so a lot of new trapping videos will come out. Cable restraint season will be here right after Christmas, and I'm telling you, cable restraints and me, we go together like, what's the peanut butter and jelly. It just seems like it works for me. I got a good knack for it. Hopefully God blesses me again with cable restraints, so we'll go for that, and it seems like I do a lot better with catching coyotes with those things. I got a trapping trip coming up. I'm going to be going up towards Punxsutawney, trying to get a fisher, bobcat, some of those other kind of critters, and they've got a major problem with coyotes up there. So I'm going to be staying up there for 2 weeks and trapping, so we'll see how that goes. And this will be the very first year that I'm going to try to do some water trapping. I've got a couple dozen water kind of traps, and I'm going to give it a go. If anything, it'll probably be very entertaining, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Never caught a muskrat, never caught a mink. Gonna look for some beaver and just see what happens. You know, I just love trapping. I love being out here. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you see, tips for me, questions. You know, let's keep the trapping community going. God bless, tight chains, and I'll see you all next time. Say bonehead trapping. Bonehead. Bonehead. Bone. Head. Trap. Ing. Nice. Bonehead trapping.